Hello and welcome to the International School of Traders, everybody. My name is Ngubeko Mtiane. Once again, we are back with our weekly analysis and signals. Guys, I'm super happy as I am recording this. I'm recording this on a Saturday night. We have a couple of people who are our visitors. They are watching this as we do it live. Guys, if you are coming here for the first time on our YouTube channel, subscribe and like this video. It will help boost, and boost some views and all of that, and suggest it to other people as well. But hey, thank you for following these videos and liking and sharing. Now, guys, let's get started with our weekly analysis and signals. But before we get there, please remember, whenever you come to schooloftraders.com, click on learn and then click on book. That is where you are going to be able to have a free, not a free session, a session with me, one on one. That is where I'm going to be going through the markets with you and showing you some of the deep things, deep, deep things in the markets and all of that, in terms of what we're busy looking at. And if you are looking for a recommended broker, come to schooloftraders.com, click on trade, and then you are going to be seeing our desired broker, our desired broker. We always update these brokers as as time goes, but at the moment, if you come and click this one, you are going to be with CM Trading and all of that. And other brokers will be recommended on email. For those of you whom have my email, I'll be recommending them on email next week, probably on Monday or Tuesday, so that you guys have access to all of that. Okay, cool stuff. So, what's going on this week? Let's start off with the news. But before we start off with the news, if you are seeing this before the end of Monday, the 28th of June 2021, please, guys, let's talk Forex together. Let's talk Forex. I'll be talking Forex. We are showing you some of the things that you need when you want to get started with Forex trading. And if you are interested in Forex trading, this is the official poster, which will be posted on all our social media platforms. Come and hang out with me at 8 o'clock South African time. We are going to be talking about Forex all the way. So come and hang out with me. My TikTok handle or TikTok name or whatsoever is at real_Ngubeko. Real_Ngubeko. That is my name on TikTok. You are going to find me and we are going to have fun time. Please come in numbers. I will be showing you guys what is it that you need to do to get started. Okay, cool stuff. Let's go back to the news items. This coming week, I am so loving this coming week, guys. Why do I love the coming week? Because it's the first, we're going to be having the first Friday of the month, which is the month of July. And the first Friday of the month is called the Non-Farm Payrolls Friday, NFP Friday. So I'm super excited. And a lot of things are expected: market manipulation, fake outs, and all of those things are expected. But I am confident that we are going to win in the coming week. We've been seeing a lot of, what is this, ranging in terms of other markets this previous week. Markets ranging and some small retracements and all of that. We'll see how things go. Okay, in terms of the news items, on Monday, nothing much is expected. So Monday, we're expecting markets to consolidate, comfort themselves and prepare for the week. And then what's going on this coming week on Tuesday? Tuesday, guys, early hours of morning, there's jobs application ratio and retail sales in Japan. Very important if you're trading the Japanese yen. and also the nation wide HPI month on month. Not too sure what is that. I'm not too sure about the HPI, but what I'm sure about is the Spanish CPI, which is the year on year, and for the month of June. The Spanish CPI is the one that I'm looking to, to see what it does, but it's medium volatile. It's not too volatile. And then let us see. At 1400 hours South African time, I am looking at the German CPI also on Tuesday. Now let's look at more of the important news. There is actually it's central bank consumer confidence. It's consumer confidence. Let's put it that way. In the U.S., consumer confidence at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. Good one to look at. Let's see what's going on Wednesday. Which one is very important? The Chinese manufacturing PMI. I don't do anything that is related to China, so I don't care. And then GDP quarter on quarter in Britain, guys, will be released at 8 o'clock on what is this? This is Wednesday. On Wednesday, we are going to be seeing GDP, which is gross domestic product. And look at the expectation. Things are expected to remain the same, but we are going to be seeing the pound, which is GBP, moving extremely on that day. I know pound is very, very volatile. Let's see how things go. And then we do have German unemployment change. Wow. We're expecting to see a decline, guys. That is very positive for the German employment rate and unemployment change, guys. If we see these numbers, let me just quickly highlight. This is the previous, and this is the expected. Now, this expected, if it really comes out as expected, we are going to be seeing the euro gaining a little bit of strength, meaning we are going to be buying anything related to the euro on this particular time, right? So these are just fundamental factors that we are looking at the moment before we go over the technical stuff, right? Cool stuff. And then what's going on? More important news: ADP non-farm payrolls. Yes, very important. And then okay, crude oil inventories, GDP in Canada, also important. Then Thursday is gonna be one of the movers also. Okay, let's look at. There will be Japan in place. Manufacturing index will be released. But if we are trading the Japanese yen also, that's what I'll be looking at, right? If we are trading the Japanese yen. And then what more to look out for on Thursday? It is the manufacturing PMI in Britain. Yeah. And then the unemployment rate in Europe, which is expected to remain the same, and all of that, right? Cool stuff. Now, I didn't include or involve a Friday here because we know for sure that Monday is the non-farm payrolls day. So let's go over into the market. Let us see what we have in the market, guys. All of you here who have come or who have seen our previous video, I'm gonna link it here. Have seen our previous video. These right here is the setup that we've been looking at on gold, right? And we didn't take anything this week in terms of the buy or a sell on gold, simply because we are still under a critical zone. What is that critical zone? We know that gold has been in a bearish market for quite some time, right? This has been a bearish market. Now we saw a big rise on gold, markets breaking these and making higher highs and higher lows over the last couple of weeks, and markets broke out of this structure. Now, the expectation is that when markets come back down, we need to see markets bouncing on this zone, which was resistant, which has become support, bouncing and going towards the top side. But gold has chosen to fall all the way down to previous lows, which are previous levels, previous support levels in this particular case. Now, what can we expect now, right? What can we expect is that, let me clear this, and then let's move this one guy. Let's see this one, and let's open a 4 hour time frame. We know that we are under this critical level which I've drawn here, right? This is a critical level, and I'm hoping to sell whenever markets push to these highs, right? This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for the last couple of days, even this week, this whole week, right? Yes, I did mention that there's a possibility that market is gonna retrace all the way up, but I don't wanna buy in this market because of the sellers, the way they've conducted themselves. They are under some critical levels. We might even bounce, on that resistance and then come back down once again here. We'll see how things go, but I'm getting ready to sell on this level or on this level right here. So those are the two big levels that I would really love to sell at. So which one of those levels? And the first level is what is this level? That first level is 18 1810.15 on gold, right? XAUSD. And the second level is 1860.79. That is the last level where I would love to sell this. And if market continue going up, I will never consider selling again, in this particular case. Okay, cool. But we have discussed, on a bigger time frame that there might be, some sort of a head and shoulders that is forming here. Yes, yes, yes. This can look like a head and shoulders, but look, right here was this level was not reached, but can look like a head and shoulders, right? Some people can manipulate this and make this one a shoulder, and this one a head, and then this one another shoulder, and then like this. This is possible. This is possible. And then what can be used now, this one will be used as a neckline, depending on how people feel. We see different things and different in the markets, but those are the expectations on gold. Let's go into the next chart and see what are the expectations. I'll be giving out some signals on the group, so if you are part of the International School of Traders, as we watch this, we are going to be trading these markets together. CAT CHF, one of the beautiful trades that I missed this week is CAT CHF. Been looking for a buy entry now. I'm not finding it, but it's all good. What is there on CAT CHF? CAT CHF is actually stuck below a critical zone, which is more of a zone of resistance, right? This is more of a zone of resistance. But since this structure has been broken, which structure is this? Is that one? This structure, which I also talked about in previous videos, that hey, this is a bearish market, and we were expecting actually to sell at this point, for market to continue going down, but we got taken out, then market went up and then retraced, and then market is now expected to do what? To continue. Why am I expecting market to continue all the way up? It is because when you go into a smaller time frame, right? Let's see here if you can go to a smaller time frame. Smaller time frame, which is 1 hour time frame. You will see this guy, or this particular setup is now giving us some higher highs and higher lows, right? I am without a doubt up for or with the buyers. Remember, guys, the trend is your friend. You should make a trend your friend. That is very, very, very important in the market. To make a trend your friend, you can use some indicators and all of that, but look at the trend. What is the general trend? What is the current trend and general trend? It's International School of Traders know what I'm talking about there when you talk about the general trend and the current trend. I'm looking for a buy order, a buy zone here, and I believe that we are going to reach it anytime soon and continue going higher and higher. there's more confidence once we reach these highs here, which are our resistance currently. There's more confidence after that, but currently I am still looking for buy options in this particular case. I'll be looking at a smaller time frame when markets open, and probably these levels would work best in terms of buying in this particular case right here. So these levels may look very pretty in terms of buying here once again. Cool stuff. What is going on EuroCAD? I don't like EuroCAD. It is good, but I don't like it. Market is at support, yes. Some critical and obvious support and all of those, but I don't like it at the moment, right? I don't like it at all. We'll see how things go. I really want to buy on EuroCAD, but things are not, moving the way I want. But it's okay. It's okay also. And then let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD, I'm gonna start on a daily time frame. We have been discussing this and we've been analyzing Euro USD for quite some time, and telling ourselves that this is a bullish market. And yes, we've been in a bullish market for quite some time. Now, this is what I'd love to see this coming week. This market pushing further up to this zone and then start falling all the way down. Before the NFP, let's see this happening, and then after the NFP, let's see this one happening right here. And then market can decide where they want to go after that. But this is my outlook. I want to take, I want to look at this market retracing towards the top side. Let's see using Fibonacci retracements, which is something that I really like. It's a tool that I really like. Let's look on a 1 hour time frame or on a 4 hour time frame. Cool. So there, those levels that I'm looking at is the previous zone. Let's see how things go. But I'm very optimistic that this market is gonna push all the way up. I'm not gonna use Fibonacci. I see it's not gonna work here, but let's see how things go in this particular case. Okay, cool. Let's clear all drawings and let's go for the next one. The next one is not gonna be this one. It's not gonna be USD CHF. I don't like it. GBPUSD. Do I like GBPUSD? Kind of, kind of, but not really clear in terms of what do you want to do. I think I'll be much more clear on Monday or Tuesday on this one. There's a lot. There's GDP coming, and GDP comes in place can move a lot of things, guys. So I don't wanna predict some cock. Okay, cool. AUDJPY is one of the things that I've been waiting for the whole week, right? I've been waiting for AUDJPY. What am I waiting for on AUDJPY? Firstly, this is daily time frame. I want you to notice something, right? Insect shape. Notice this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh, sababa. Um, notice this. Notice this one. So this is a trap where the market is, and I also spoke about it last week on the weekly analysis that hey, market is gonna push all the way up from this zone, But now we are getting to critical zones, which I really like, right? These are the critical zones that I have been looking at now, which are if you go to a 4 hour time frame, those critical zones are these ones. The first one is this one. Jeez. The first one is this one, very critical, very critical. I want to see if market is going to climb above this zone. If market climbs above this zone, then we are going for a buy, not for the longest of time. This is also another thing that I want to see, this level right here. Okay, cool. So now that I've marked this level, what am I looking at? I'm looking to see if market doesn't, go towards the downside from here. I'm waiting to sell here. I know that trend is our friend and all of that, but in this particular case, if we look at a daily time frame and 4 hour time frame, a daily time frame especially, this has been a ranging market. So that is why I want to take advantage of the sales of the sellers whenever they reach these levels. Right here. Okay, cool. Um, that's what I want to see on ADJPY. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's all good. We move, right? We move. Let's see. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, I'm loving this analysis. I'm really loving it. It's simple. It's very simple. And then what is next, guys? Yo, hi bana, hey bana. That's what they say here in Johannesburg. Hey bana. Oh, but from Dim, hey batong, hey batong. Yes, DJPY. Good diragalang. Hey. I don't want to participate here. It's very strongly bullish. I'm not going to participate on this one. Strongly bullish, but also not clear in terms of entries and all of that. For me, right? Let me give you a trick. For me, I really love to understand the setup on a daily or on a bigger time frame first. If I don't understand it on a bigger time frame, I really don't want to go into details on that one. If I don't understand what's going on a daily time frame, I don't want to go into details trying to maneuver and and do all of those things. That's cool. So ADJPY and ADSD have a little bit of similar setups, but on ADSD we look at a daily time frame, right? I think what's important is this structure that we've seen forming, which looks like a falling wedge, right? If you're familiar with falling wedges and all of those stuff, a falling wedge, right? And that zone is the one of the zones that I picked up as critical zones, right? Which is cool. And then let's use this one right there at the top as Fibonacci and all of that. Cool. Cool. So what is my expectation? My expectation. I love the 50%. I love the 61.8. The 50% and 61.8. I love those. I love those. So I'm looking to sell when market, reach those levels. And again, guys, you may not be correct on everything, but as long as you have risk management in place and you know what to do when markets break structure. When in this particular case, when market breaks structure, I'll go for long position without a doubt. So, but I'm gonna wait for confirmations and then go for long positions. One of the critical trades that I've been looking at for the last couple of weeks and not trading is just this, right? Okay, cool. So last week I mentioned that we have a beautiful moving average here, and I shared it with you guys who came here and watched this. Where is my notes? Where's my iPad? Okay, cool. President of South Africa with his iPads and stuff. Hey guys, so this is the moving average that I really like on USD. What is this moving average? This is a 200 weekly. Let me just check. Yeah, this is a 200 weekly moving average that is very critical and important here in terms of trend, right? We know that in most cases when markets are trending above this, it's a buy signal for most of the time. Now when markets trend below this one, markets trend below this moving average, which is red right here, markets don't stay long below those levels, right? But I may also be wrong, but we need to look at this critical level. This level is very critical on USD ZAR, and that level is called 14. It's a 1450 mark. It's a psychological level from back in the days when I was trading on a hedge fund and all of that in 2019, 2020, not 2020, 2019, and all of that. It's one of the critical levels. Um, Let us see. Now, let me highlight these levels, guys, or the deeper, deeper expansion. Erase. Cool. So now I'm going to detail. I'm going in detail so that you guys can understand, what's busy going on. Now that's a bigger perspective, which is the weekly time frame. Now, if you go to a daily time frame, that is where things begin to be tricky, right? And that is where I tend to, change or do not use this 200-day moving average. Only use it. I mean, 200 weekly moving average. Only use it on a weekly time frame. Um, this is where things get kind of smoother and more, decisive. We know this is a bearish market, and the market has not broken any structure here, meaning that we still have our intact intact highs here, the very intact, which is very possible that market might continue going towards the downside. But we need to see market breaking out of this structure to confirm a long position. And then, if market fails to do that, then we need to stick around with the short. Why? Because this is a general trend, which is a bearish market, right? Bearish market, a general trend. Now, my voice is even changing because I'm tired. I've been moving all day, moving up and down and doing some crazy stuff. Cool, and I've been happy, guys, that Kaiser Chiefs won. Sorry. So you can go on it for our time frame. Let's see for our time frame and 1 hour time frame. Let's see. This is a nice bullish market. Until this bullish market is broken towards the downside, we're gonna go. Okay, this market if this is broken towards the downside, we're going for a sell. But for now, stick around for buyers, guys. Stick around for buyers. One more tool that I like the most that I'll add here is this one called Fibonacci retracement. Wow, 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 wow. So we're just above the 38.2 level here, which in this particular case, we more we are still more likely to go towards, when things like this happen, it's bad for the South African rand and South Africa. But for me, as somebody who trade in dollars, when I do my withdrawals, guys, you don't know how happy I am to withdraw above 14 and all of that. It's grace. Like, I thank God. There was a time where we withdrew around 13. I think it was around here ish. I was like ish, but it's cool. So I love withdrawing when my money is much more bigger and stuff, in terms of the dollar and stuff. So cool. Let us see more trades. USD CAD. So USD CAD is more likely, more like USD ZAR. I think this one right here, we need to look at it on some smaller time frames. Like 4 hour and 1 hour. I do understand we are in a bearish market on this one. So if I look at some things here, whatever I'm doing here, I'm trying to see here if it's possible. But hey, it's like I'm, when you're trying to force the market to do what you want it to do. Let's see how things happen, how things go during the week. But I see this as a stable, support, and market has broken that support. Towards the downside, we are going for, a sell. It's kind of warm in Johannesburg today, so I'm okay. I'm okay, guys, with whatever is happening outside. It's kind of not too warm. There is wind, It's I'm feeling July coming into place, but it's all good. Let's see. GBP CAD, I don't like. GBP CAD, I don't like. Euro JPY, I don't like. Euro GBP, I don't like. Alibaba, Twitter, Pfizer. One that I like is Apple, guys. I explained earlier during one of the trainings that we had. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Apple is one of those that I'm looking at very closely. There's a gap on Apple that is not allowing us, to do what we want to do. So there's something here on Apple that is very interesting, which looks like this. It has been a resistance, and that resistance has been broken. Eish, kudiragala. Eba. Okay, cool. That resistance has been broken a little bit. So my expectation is that if we do not break here, towards the downside, we are going to continue moving towards the top side, and this is going to be good for us. I'm looking to go long on April shares and April stock, guys. So this is very, very important for me. I'm looking to go long here. Now, if this one is going up, there's more. Okay, let me not talk about Nasdaq, but Nasdaq is more likely to go up. I don't determine using April, but looking at what Nasdaq has been doing recently, I was hoping if Donald Trump was in power and if he was the president of the United States, the dollar or Nasdaq would have been on at least $17,000 today, at least. But it's okay. It's all good. We adapt to change as traders. We adapt to change as traders and trade what the market is doing. Okay, cool. We do have Pfizer, Facebook, GBP AUD. No. GBP JPY. We took a sell last week. I think we're going to be closing on Monday. GBP NZD. We took a buy here, but we got knocked out. This level right here is very, very important, guys. This level is very important. Let's check it on the 4-hour time frame. So this level is very important, guys. So even next week, I'm looking to buy here. I'm looking to buy. This is my ultimate take profit, obviously. But if market continue going up, I am taking this one. Okay, cool. My energy levels are very low, and I think we are done with most of the things. Please do come and hang out with me on TikTok, XRP, BTC, USD. There's this level that I've been talking about throughout the day today. It's very critical and important also. But let's see how things go. Let's see what XRP does. I do have a small XRP on my Bitcoin. I mean, on my wallet. I do have it's Ripple. Let's see what Nasdaq does. But I'm waiting for one of the retracements here. I'm waiting for one of the retracements on Nasdaq. It should be one of these, and then market come down, and then go up. Let's see that one on a daily time frame. Yeah, it should be something more like that. Cool. But something, when markets come down, we're going to be looking to buy on these previous zones right here. And then we buy. Market has been, very bad in terms of how it's been feeling on Nasdaq ever since Mr. Joseph Biden took, power. It's been in place, but it's all good. Let's see. Let's see. I hope I hope he doesn't die during his term. He's very old, guys. He's very old. Um, Yeah. So on the description, I will leave you guys with all the necessary links, the broker, the one-on-one, and our website and everything. I'll put it on the description so that you guys can enjoy some of the few things that we are doing here. So thank you very much for joining me. See you on the other side of the withdrawals. It's your one and only Ngubego Mtiane. Shalom.